Hello, my name is Winifred Bradley. The article I am reviewing is entitled, Does Providing Transition Services Early Enable Students with ASD to Achieve Better Vocational Outcomes as adults? The authors are Robert Simara, Sloan Burgess, and Andrew Wiley from Kent State University. I found the article in the library. It is from the magazine Research and Practice for Persons with Severe Disabilities. In answer to the question, what was the purpose of this article? The purpose was to convey the results of a study that investigated whether receiving transition services by the age of 14 provided a better vocational outcome than receiving transition services later, especially for young adults with ASD. The research looked at the rate of employment achieved by two groups of individuals with ASD who were of transition age. One group included individuals from states that required transition services to be provided by the age of 16. The other group was from states requiring these services to be provided by age 14. The question, what do they want you to do more of or do differently? The answer for that was, since employment is an important part of our adult lives, the study stressed the importance of enabling students with disabilities to gain meaningful employment as adults. To do this, it is necessary that schools provide students with disabilities the necessary transition services by the age of 14. For the question, how does this information help you? According to the article, recent studies have shown that students with disabilities lag far behind their non-disabled peers when it comes to obtaining and maintaining competitive employment. Many in the special education field have advocated that transition from school to work should be given greater emphasis when developing IEPs, and that this needs to be done by the age of 14. As a teacher desiring to support student learning, this study really showed me the importance of providing transition services early to students with ASD. I answered the question 3CI, examine the results from the study and explain what these mean or what you think they mean. The study examined three research questions: whether individuals with ASD from early transition states were more likely to be employed, whether students from early transition states cost less to serve as adults, and the third question was whether participants from early transition states worked more hours or earned more in wages. It was clearly shown that individuals from early transition states were more likely to be employed. The results also proved that employed individuals cost the taxpayers less money, and while the participants from both groups worked on the average the same number of hours per week, the participants from the early transition states earned more wages per week. These results show the importance of providing transition services earlier to increase the chances that young adults with ASD would become employed after leaving high school. I then answered the question, what further research should be completed? To answer this, due to this information, these questions now arise. Does receiving 2 additional years of transition planning enable students with disabilities to achieve better vocational outcomes? Or does all education without transition services prepare students with disabilities for employment equally well? In addition, diagnosing ASD is exceedingly complicated. Consequently, it may be that some of the participants may have been misdiagnosed. And finally, this study only explored the effects of early transition services on students with ASD, so the results cannot be generalized to individuals with other learning disabilities. So further research is needed in this area. To answer the question how the research could help the field of special education, this research should and could affect students by encouraging special education professionals to actively include transition services in their students' IEPs. Research in this field could help promote funding to enable schools to provide this needed support. Thank you.